FTX has collapsed from a $32 billion valuation to bankrupt in the matter of a few days. And it's got many in the industry asking, is Solana dead alongside it? Hi guys, welcome to Seameister's Crypto. We're here to give you all of the daily information you need to navigate the crypto space. Today, we're going to be talking about the FTX collapse. In particular, we're going to go through what happened, what impact has this had on the Solana ecosystem, and what does this mean going forward into the future for Solana. So, first of all, how did this all take place? This all started at the start of November when FTX's balance sheet got revealed publicly on Twitter to everyone in the industry. In this post that was revealed, FTX's balance sheet had most of its token holdings tied up in thinly traded, high-valued assets. The FTT token in particular, the token that FTX issued to its users on the exchange, was $6 billion worth of this $15 billion worth of assets. So, why is this a problem? Why did this trigger everything that happened in the coming days? Basically, these tokens were valued at a price that wasn't really reflective of their true value. These tokens were very thinly traded, meaning there wasn't much buy pressure, wasn't much sell pressure on a daily basis, so they could afford to keep the valuations that they had achieved. And this is important because they were using these assets as collateral to back up the loans that they were taking from other creditors in the space. Much like how you and I would get a mortgage, they were using their assets to prove that they had the ability to pay back the loans they were taking. So, a lot of competitors saw this balance sheet and they noticed the vulnerabilities in FTX's financial position. CZ, the CEO of Binance, was in particular position to take advantage of this, as he had previously been an early investor in the FTX exchange and had later been bought out by Sam Bankman-Fried himself in a combination of cash and the FTT token. So, upon this information being revealed, Binance then publicly announced that he was going to sell all $2 billion of his FTT token holdings. Naturally, the market, anticipating a massive downward effect on price, reacted in the way you might expect. Everyone started to rush for the exits. So, with CZ dumping all of his FTT holdings, everyone else who held FTT was also doing the same, causing a massive crash in the FTT token price, which then raised questions as to whether FTX would be able to afford to pay back the loans they had taken. So, why is this an issue? If they can't pay back these loans, where do you think they're going to get the money from? They're going to use the money on their exchange. So, plenty of people in the industry and many retail investors just like you and I rushed for the exits, tried to withdraw all the money they had on FTX, and the result was basically several $1 billion worth of money leaving the exchange. Except they couldn't actually withdraw this. And the reason being, FTX suspended all withdrawals in a matter of a few hours. First of all, it was the international platform, and then this was closely followed by the US platform as well. All of this drama, all of this panic has basically led to FTX declaring bankruptcy. And alongside it, not only has the crypto space completely tanked from where it was previously, but Solana and the tokens in that ecosystem have performed particularly badly. The reason being is that FTX and their sister company Alameda Research, of which Sam Bankman-Fried was also the founder of, effectively dumped all of their Solana token holdings, of which they owned approximately 10% of the supply, to pay back their creditors, pay back the depositors the money that they had. So this has resulted in a drastic price decrease in the Solana token, down from approximately $30 to $35 that it was trading at before this collapse happened, to the $10 to $15 range it's trading in currently. Along with this detrimental price impact that we've seen on Solana, many people are angry and generally have an extremely negative perception on Solana as it is right now. And this is because many saw FTX, Alameda tied up with Solana as they had so much early influence in the network. A lot of people are hurting and they are looking for people to blame, but I think a key thing to note here is that the Solana Foundation, Solana Labs themselves, are completely separate entities from FTX. They did not participate in any of the nefarious actions that Sam Bankman-Fried and his buddies got up to at FTX. They are completely separate entities focused on innovating on the tech itself, focused on nurturing the companies coming up in the ecosystem and trying to make this a thriving blockchain where developers and retail investors and application users can all thrive together. So, what does this mean for Solana going forward? I personally think that this offers an extremely good opportunity for Solana to grow into an ecosystem that is focused around community and sheds some of its worst actors. FTX and Alameda were parasites on this ecosystem. They invested in these early stage companies, yes. However, they did so in return for tokens that they then coerced founders into basically releasing unfair distribution systems that allowed them to sell significant portions of these tokens at high predatory prices to retail investors. And these retail investors never had a chance. You look at all of these graphs, they're all down 99%. And this is largely due to the distribution systems that they endorsed. Without FTX, without Alameda, we have gotten rid of some of the worst actors in the space. The Solana Foundation, Solana Labs are working tirelessly with the community, receiving feedback, introducing new initiatives that fix a lot of the problems that have been faced in this ecosystem to date. They are innovating on the tech, they are designing new token distribution systems. So ultimately, these early stage companies can thrive in their growth and retail investors can enjoy success alongside of them. I personally do believe that Solana has some of the best risk return potential in the space right now. Many people were looking at Solana when it was back at $250 last year, and they were thinking, you know what, this could be the future. Back then, we had FTX and Alameda taking advantage. We had stability issues that plagued the network to a certain extent, although I do believe these are overblown. And there was nowhere near as much developer and community activity as there is today. We have shed those bad actors. We are working on the improvements to the blockchain, and we are growing stronger as a community every day. And this is all at a price of $10 to $15 that it's trading in now. If you liked it at $250 with all that happening, you should love it at $15. We will build back from this dark day in crypto, and things will get better. You just have to trust the process. Thank you guys. That's a little bit about the FTX collapse, what it's meant for Solana, what does it mean going forward for Solana. If you like this video, please like, please subscribe. It helps me reach more people like you so that we can spread the information, empower people to join the communities, and grow this ecosystem as a whole. Thanks, guys.